Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Apex Garage. Today we're going to get started finally on our Endurance 350Z. Some of you that follow us on social media have seen some of the pictures that we have when we picked it up from MM Motorsports. We're planning on building it for the American Endurance Racing Series, and Savannah and I, along with our buddy Brian Kleeman, will be driving it this year. As you can see though behind us, we've got a lot of work to do, and first up is some new parts.
So we have a bunch of new stuff in from SPL. We've been running SPL parts on our time attack cars for years. They're the best in the business, so we don't want to do anything else for the endurance car that has to survive some serious beatings, 9-hour races, and some wheel-to-wheel action. Let's get started.
Yeah, it's like Christmas at the race shop, so. Don't mind us, there's kind of way too many boxes, so we're just going to go after it. So, cue the fast scroll. First up, we have some subframe bushings, obviously. We are going to do nothing but solid bushings. It is a race car. If you have a street car, it's a little rough on solid bushings. But for the street car, or for the endurance car, this is definitely the best fit. Probably the best thing that they sent us, my favorite part of everything we're getting, are these new upper control arms, which are absolutely awesome. They're bulletproof, they have quick and easy camber adjustment with these plates. You just slide them in, slide them out to get the right angle that you want. And as you can see, they're beefy. These things will withstand anything, and we will certainly be putting them to the test. Hopefully I'm not the one who puts it to the test. Hopefully it's not you either. It'll probably be Brian. Brian, I know you're watching. Don't hurt this car. Beefy end links. If you're not using SPL's adjustable end links and you have a Z, and you're using the factory stuff, chances are that you have preload on your sway bar, and that's not very good. So you want to make sure that you get adjustable end links for your sway bars, especially if you're using something thicker than factory.
And if you just so happen to have a Skyline, this is probably one of the best Hicus eliminating kits on the market. Those of you who aren't familiar with the Skylines, a lot of the cars came with four-wheel steer, which is kind of this interesting thing that went on in the 90s, that some of you are familiar with the Chevy trucks that have it. Obviously not ideal for track performance, so it's nice for your turning radius, but not so good for what we're trying to do with the cars. So we will be eliminating the Hicus on the car and using this SPL Hicus elimination kit to make that happen.
And hopefully we're putting that back in the box so we don't accidentally try to put it on the Z, because that sounds like something we absolutely do.
This doesn't look like it.
We'll find out. Last tiny box.
Oh.
It's nothing special. Well, it's special. It's not like tiny box special. That's your Valentine's gift, by the way. So, Merry Christmas.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Such a great boyfriend. Thanks, SPL.
SPL has you guys covered for when you drop the ball on Valentine's Day. You can give your car girl parts too.
Let me know how that works for you guys. We got all of our SPL parts unboxed, and as you can see, we've got a lot of stuff to install into the new equipment.
So now that we've taken a look at all of these beautiful new parts, we're gonna go look at the not so beautiful beast. Our plan for this guy this off-season is to get all of the suspension, aero, and engine modifications set up. Obviously safety is a big part of that too, so we will be sending the car off to have a roll cage finish, which is something that we don't do in-house. We like to trust the things that our lives rely on to be done by professionals. So, we're going to be starting with the suspension. We're going to be doing all of the SPL goodies that we just showed you guys that we were unboxing. We're going to be running BC Racing coilovers. We're going to have it set up on some Koenig wheels like the other cars. As you guys can see, there's a lot of work to be done in the interior still. So we have a long way to go. That's going to be one of the last things we address. We'll probably be trying to clean it up here and there, but ultimately just trying to get it ready to go to the fab shop to have the cage finished is our biggest thing right now. Next up, we have the engine. So a lot of you guys frown on me for doing the LS swap in the other car. You'll be happy to know we're sticking with the BQ35HR in this one, which is actually not what this car came with. This is a 2004Z, so it actually came with the DE motor. We'll be swapping in this HR motor because they're a little bit stronger and a little bit more reliable for what we're trying to do. We'll be running PPE long tube headers, still in Gen 3 long tube intakes. We'll probably have some injectors, a tune, but otherwise we're trying to keep it pretty simple. Our goal is for about 290 to the wheels.